Video Dead Gaming. Comment, rate and subscribe for free cake.
Right, hello once again Battlefield fans, my name is Video Dead and welcome to the third video in my wishlist series for the next Battlefield title. And in this video I'm going to be talking about some of the gameplay mechanics and features that I would like to see in the next Battlefield. So, over the last few weeks I have been compiling a little list of game mechanics and features that could either drastically change the game or just make it, slightly different, a bit more bearable in some ways. So I'm just going to start at the top. I'm not going to go into anything too much because the list is looking quite long and I don't want this video to be too long. So, right, first up, I would like to be able to shoot from ladders. That's right, very much like the mechanic in Battlefield 4 where you can whip out your sidearm when you're swimming. I would very much like to be able to do that on ladders, and I would certainly like to be able to peek over the top of a ladder as well. Maybe even lob a grenade over. Just, make yourself a bit less vulnerable on the ladders. Second up is a proximity / vehicle VoIP mechanic. So we have that feature where you can press a button and you can speak to the members in your squad. I think there should be a secondary button where you can communicate with anyone on your team that is within a certain proximity of you or in the same vehicle as you. And next on the list is a parking brake for vehicles, because I've lost count of the amount of times I've been in a tank and I'm going over a bumpy bit of terrain. I see a target, I want to line up a shot, but my vehicle is wibbling about or sliding down the slope or something annoying like that, and I just wish there could be a handbrake just to lock those wheels or tracks up to aid you in your marksmanship. Right, next on the list is an improved combo rose system, and what I mean by that is to make it more relevant to whatever situation you're in, or particularly whatever vehicle you're in. So, you're flying around in a jet, you don't need to ask anyone for ammo, so replace the ammo one with perhaps an enemy jet sighted communication. Right, next is a better vehicle setup for the Conquest large maps, and basically what I mean by that is just have all available vehicles within the team's base. I really hate the thing in Battlefield 4 of vehicles spawning at certain flags around the map. I think it's a terrible idea and I just hate it. I think all the vehicles that a team is going to need in a particular game should be in the base. Right, next on my list is something which could possibly drastically change the game, and that would be a mobile command vehicle. And what I mean by this is a large vehicle that gives your commander some presence on the battlefield. I think it should be killable, but not a pushover. It should be quite heavily defended. I think maybe it should have the automatic AA cannon on top of it, the one that is usually within the base or on the aircraft carrier. Perhaps it could level up, it could lay minefields around itself, or have proximity defences and stuff like that. You should be able to pack it up and move it around the battlefield a bit. It should be a strong vehicle, but definitely not invulnerable. I don't know, I'm just toying with that idea. Now this could conflict with the idea of having command mode on a tablet or whatever, but to be honest I don't really know anyone who uses that. I think that was just a bit of a gimmick. Right, next up, possibly quite a controversial one. I think a player controlled AC-130 or bomber or troop carrier could be quite interesting. I think probably there'd have to be some incentives put in place to stop people just kamikazeing them. Right, next up, another possibly quite controversial thing. I think the infinite sprint could possibly be done away with. I think there should be a stamina bar that goes down, especially if you're carrying a big weapon like an LMG or a bazooka or something like that. It should wear your soldier out. You shouldn't be able to sprint for as long as you like carrying a lot of heavy equipment. Right, and last but not least on my list I have got pilot class. So this would be a separate soldier class that just has basic equipment like either a sidearm or a PDW, a very small compact gun that, you know, realistically that's all a pilot would have. He wouldn't have a huge sniper rifle or a bazooka or an LMG whilst flying his jet. And this, I think, could possibly be essential for stopping people using jets as taxis, because that annoys me a lot. So there we go guys, that is my little list of some game mechanics and features that I'd like to see in the next Battlefield. I'm sure I've probably missed some things out that I will think of shortly after uploading this video, but hey ho, I'll probably write them in the comments. I'd also like you guys to write in the comments what you think are good ideas and bad ideas. Got some ideas of your own, please do write them down in the comments. And that just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching guys. I'll see you in the next video.